Well, from a fandom who welcomes the snow, we've got plenty of it here at Highmark Stadium near Buffalo. Today, half of the AFC East ready to square off. It's the New England Patriots and the Buffalo Bills. On the return, here's Travion Henderson. And he's brought down just beyond that 25-yard line. So their offense out now to get this game started. It's 1st and 10. May will throw to get us started here. And the connection not quite there yet on his opening throw of the game.
You really want those throws to be like clockwork for your offense. Every team needs to hit passes in that short to intermediate range to effectively move the ball.
They'll try something else from the 27 this time. 2nd and 10. Back to the air. It's May. Has him on the quick hitter. Short pickup to their own 31. Terrell Bernard tracking that one down.
You know, kid, over the years, I've heard defensive coordinators say, hey, you got to earn the right to rush the passer. You got to earn the right for me to call blitzes. And when you call a blitz and you don't get home and you don't hit the quarterback, you've earned nothing.
Bills going nickel, 3rd down. 3rd and long, they're going to throw. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. So they couldn't throw for it on 3rd down, and as a result, they're headed off the field earlier than expected on their opening series.
Keeping them off the scoreboard, well, that's already a win defensively. Not letting them even cross midfield, that's a cherry on top.
Patriots punt team coming out with former 6th-rounder Bryce Baringer to do the honors. And he sends it up amongst the flurries of snow. And the coverage team is there as he fields it, so almost nothing on that return before he stopped. All right, Bills to the line now. 1st and 10. 1st down throw for Allen. Brought in right side by Kincaid. And this is going to be out of bounds. Defense catches up to him near that 45. They get 18 yards out of it and a new set of downs.
Good offenses. Okay, good play callers know how to utilize their personnel. They know where they wanted them. They wanted him on a route in space where he could make that initial play comfortably, but then go to work after.
Man in motion here. First tone of the game for James Cook. And tough running as the Elements continue offering up a challenge partner. He is only able to get back to the line there. Only gets a yard there to make it 2nd and 9.
I don't mind that call on the early downs. Give that defense something to think about. You got the inside run between the tackles, and whether it's jet sweeps or a little swing pass, or in that case a toss, make sure you threaten to the outside.
Didn't get that one off in time. This is going to be a delay of game. Must have lost sight of the play clock there, Brock, because the quarterback could have snapped it in time, but instead, they take the penalty. Back to the line they go. It's 2nd down. Operating from the gun, it's Allen. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. Working across the middle, Brock, it is tough for anybody to make plays through all that mess, even when you're the biggest and baddest pass catcher on the roster.
But as a tight end, you're going to be disappointed because that's what you're paid to do. It's one thing for those undersized receivers you talk about. It's another one for these big tight ends. You are paid to make that catch through contact, and he couldn't do it.
And that one hits the deck. No fear from them trying to go deep on 3rd down. You love that. Don't love the fact they couldn't connect. 4th down coming up. Really, I'm flipping through, Brock. That certainly wasn't in the offense's opening script, but if you're a defender, just how you wrote it up.
Yeah, defensively, that was a week of practice and planning visualized and executed in real time.
And he locates the ball amid the flurries of snow to make the fair catch. New England taking the field. Its 2nd series of the game coming up. And they haven't gotten very far into their opening script yet, have they? Just a 3 and out to begin this game. New England bringing the offense to the line. 1st and 10. It's a design boot. Short pass brought in. And not much doing. He stopped quickly.
There's no question, Kate, that the big plays down the seam or will make tight ends a fan favorite, but it's those type of catches right there. The short yardage, it gets good coverage, contested catches that really make tight ends a locker room favorite.
They'll come to the line here, 2nd and 9. May now from the gun. Completed over the middle. And he's going to be brought down after getting this up to the 22.
Kate, one thing I learned from the late, great Mike Leach is, yeah, the system was called air raid, but it wasn't just attacking downfield. His philosophy, and it played out right there, is you have to attack every inch of the field, both vertically and horizontally, without routes or in routes just like that.
May now to throw on 3rd. He put everything he's got behind it. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete.
You and I know, Kate, it's on average about 60 to 65 plays a game, somewhere between 10 and 12 third downs. And what you don't want to do is start 0 for 2 in that column.
Another punt coming up. Bryce Behringer to do the honors again. Khalil Shakir to return this one for the Bills. Wow, and he somehow finds the ball amid the blizzard here to make the fair catch. The Buffalo offense out there for their 2nd drive of the contest. And they're certainly hoping for some better results here after that first drive ended in a punt. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Setting up to throw. And his Hans, he's got it. And he picks up a good chunk of yards here. Looks to be about 7. He's up to the 37.
That's what you call efficiency. Exactly what you're looking for on 1st down. Textbook. It sets up 2nd and very manageable, and then creates that space if you want to take a shot downfield.
2nd and 3 now. Straight ahead, here's Cook. They'll cobble together a yard there. That was Harold Landry making the tackle.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
3rd and just 2 to go. Again, it's Cook. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
I don't know what it is, Kate, but I love 3rd down runs. I really do. I know the receivers don't always like it because it's money down and they want the ball, but a 3rd down run for a 1st down can be so demoralizing to that defense.
Markers are reset. Here we go. Ball at the 44. 1st down, and they go right back to it. And he's across midfield into Patriots territory.
So much to like about that run, Kate, particularly what he was able to get out of it. The defense, I think, feels a little fortunate they were able to track him down before an even bigger run and crossing that 1st down marker.
Well, after a quality effort on the last play, just really need to fall forward here to pick up that 1st down. Another one for Cook. And that short gain is enough for a new set of downs.
That's certainly a spot where you could be more aggressive, Kate, if you wanted to take your shots. But some coaches, even the bolder ones, will take the safe play first when they get it from time to time. No 3rd down required now.
1st and 10 from the 43. They kick the running back in motion. In motion right is Cooks. They don't get this snapped in time. This is going to back him up. Man in motion wasn't set in time. Just couldn't get a snap away before the play clock expired. So they should be a little prompter in snapping this, you'd hope, Brock, after that delay of game. Now Allen going to the air. Here's a screen for Cook. Works the sideline inside the 35. And he won't be able to take it all the way. Got close, though. Out of bounds just shy of that 10-yard line. Now we've got some whistles as a member of the Bills is shaken up and could use a look from the trainers here. What a spot for a big play, huh, Brock? It has him well into the red zone now with 1st and 10. Shotgun handoff to Johnson. And his effort results in maybe 2 yards, but nothing more.
Hey, we know running the ball in the NFL is hard, and that play pretty indicative of it. Here's the key, though. At the end of the game, those type of plays got to be in the minority, and the majority have got to do some damage.
Need a better result than that last run. It's 2nd and 8. Working from the gun, it's Allen. And into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Buffalo. The Bills go up 6-0 here in the first. Dalton Kincaid with the touchdown. So, Brock, this offense starting to find its rhythm a bit as they finish things with a touchdown there to give them the lead.
And the key word there that you said is finish, because you want to have that mindset, even early in the game, that field goals aren't going to cut it. So that's great work to make sure they finish with 6 points.
That one right down the middle. And the Bills will jump out to a 7-0 lead. Now Prater on to send it away. Fielded by Henderson. He's stopped on the run back of the 27. The Patriot offense making their return to the field. And it's far from the first time we're seeing this unit head out, Brock. But what we haven't seen so far in this opening half, well, we haven't seen much in terms of yardage.
No, it's like they've written a few lyrics, but nowhere close to a song yet.
Patriots lining up. It's 1st and 10. They'll run it with Travion Henderson. And he's stopped. Now we'll wait to hear what this flag is all about. So they catch the illegal block in the back, Brock, and that's rare that we see the clipping call. It's a dangerous play. It's rightfully going to back up this offense. Here's May to the air. Setting up the screen with Henderson. And they're going to bring him down just beyond the 30 at the 31.
We've heard it said, and I believe it to my core, football is the ultimate team sport. And a well-run screen like that is the ultimate team play because it takes all 11 doing their job.
2nd and 6 coming up here. Dive play straight ahead. And he finds space for about a 3-yard gain. Quan Jones with the tackle on that play.
Well, Kate, that's a quick hitter to the big guy. And that's what you normally expect to see out of it. Not a huge gain, just picking up a little bit before they stall him out.
Bills opting for dime coverage for this 3rd down. Operating from the gun, here's May. Into traffic, complete. And he'll go down, and we'll say right at the 39-yard line. 5 yards on that play, and enough for a new set of downs. Now the completion rate is strong, partner. The yards, you got to imagine, will start to come soon enough.
You never go broke taking a profit, and you know this one too, Kate. The crumbs always lead to...
Oh, the cookie. Now I'm hungry. Taps it quick to the receiver coming across. Tackle's made just beyond midfield at the 48. It's a 13-yard play, and that's enough for the first.
On the play. That's another Patriots first down. 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line.
Now the first carry of the game for Ramondre Stevenson. Inside the 30. And he has it to the 23-yard line as he's brought down. That goes as a gain of 25 yards and picks up the first.
I can assure you of one thing. That carry just brought some extra work in the opening quarter. You couldn't script that run any better.
We keep this drive moving, partner. Here's another 1st and 10. Now for the first time, it's a give to the rookie from Ohio State. And there's the stop after he drives this down to the 13. They come through with a nice gain of 10 and a first down.
It's got to be so demoralizing as a defense when you go up against a running back who just keeps those legs churning like a piston in an engine, and that effort's contagious. This entire offense is getting a boost, and he busts those tackles.
Going to the ground again on first. Quite the turnaround these last two plays, huh? Nice gain on one, and now they get him behind the line. That one felt kind of counterintuitive there, Brock. They load up the line with that extra blocking, and then the run goes out to the edge anyway.
That's right. You put two tight ends on the field, yeah, you can live with a stalemate. It's hard to move people in the NFL, but you do not want to go backwards.
From the gun, it's May. He brings it in, and he drives this forward to the 6.
Kate, if you and I took a whirlwind tour and watched young quarterbacks, the hardest route to complete is this one. A lot of them could throw go routes and slants and drags and in cuts, but throwing that out route takes some time, takes some precision, and a whole bunch of trust between QB and receiver.
And the receiver's going to take this one on the jet sweep. And he is into the end zone for a New England touchdown. The Patriots reach pay dirt for the first time this game. It's a Stephon Diggs touchdown. Well, partner, with the increased focus on receivers now in the ground game, the jet sweep, it's a weapon all 32 teams and coaches have to rely on for offense. And for the good ones, it can be a lucrative play to have ready, too.
Yeah, lucrative on the scoreboard, certainly, Caden. Don't forget about lucrative for the wallet, too. Next time his agent's at the negotiating table, he's going to be sure to bring plays up like that one and mention the value he could bring beyond the work of just catching the football.
Now after tying this game up, they're all set to send her away. Ty Johnson now to return. Coverage team gets him down at the 26-yard line. The Bills set to take over offensively. And after the impressive drive we just witnessed, you gotta imagine that they are hoping to respond with something similar.
Yeah, and I don't love to use the word can't, right? But this can't be a 3-and-out for this offense here. They got to give their defense a chance to catch their breath and turn some of the momentum in the building.
On first down, Allen. Looking to his fullback now. And this one gets to the 33-yard line before it's stopped.
That is a textbook first down completion. Sets up second and very manageable and creates space to take that shot downfield.
2nd and 3 now. Cook trying this one up the gut. He's unable to get away from that tackle. Good work by the defense. Nothing gained on 2nd down. Call it no gain, maybe one at best on that play. That leaves him with 3rd and 2. We're a quarter of the way through on this chilly winter afternoon. Scoreboard showing 7s on each side. We'll return to Highmark Stadium in just a moment. We're back for the second quarter. Bills in possession of the football. They've got 3rd and 2 to start out. Here he is on 3rd and short. Short throw is dropped. This one's incomplete.
The numbers tell us pretty clearly, you get to 3rd and long, extra long, it's really hard to stay on the field. That's disappointing because that was 3rd and manageable and an incomplete.
The Bills with a punt team out there. Marcus Jones back to return for the Patriots. Fair catch hauled in at the 18-yard line. The Patriots offense all set to go. And all that's needed here, Brock, is some repeat execution from that last series. Of course, I'd expect the defense has made some adjustments after giving up that touchdown.
And that is the beauty of this game we love so much. Those back and forth adjustments on the sidelines. And can this offense do what it did a drive ago? And that is stay one play ahead of their defensive foes.
Henderson makes the catch. And he's hit and sent out right along that line of scrimmage. So no gain on first down.
Kate, I don't know why every once in a while I'll get these little flashbacks, but a little play like that just flashes me back to the preseason, my first preseason, where one of the veteran QBs said, hey, Brock, whatever you do, just find completions. You will never go broke taking a profit. Go get a completion. They're at a premium in this league.
Splits a couple of defenders and completes it. And he's going to be stopped after reaching up to the 33. It's a pickup of 14 yards as the chains reset. A nice gain and a first down there, Brock, on a throw that most quarterbacks would have shied away from.
Yeah, tight ends, these guys, about the only position that can make that look routine, fending off a couple defenders, and it's really why, Kate, they're such valuable commodities.
And off headed left, Henderson. He's got a gain of 6 there. Making a tackle there, Joey Bosa.
That's a run that you'll take the result in the NFL every time. A nice play, a solid game, but it's also a run that you know, and you may come back to. Because if you were that close to breaking off an explosive one, you really break the backs of the defense.
First down run gets him 6, so now it is 2nd and 4. To throw, here's May. And the Bills get to him, he's brought down. And that pushes him back, 3rd down coming up.
Pretty even match in this first half, and you're just kind of waiting. Right? You just kind of try to get a feel for which defense is going to come to life. And when you get that sack, that could go a long way to infusing some energy on that side of the ball.
This drive in some serious trouble. It's 3rd and 12. Throw here, 3rd down. And they can't connect on the 3rd down deep shot. Love the courage they had to try it, but it's incomplete, and now we've got 4th down.
Kate, this quarterback gets out of the pocket, genuinely a coin toss, whether he's going to keep it with his legs or put in the air. Sigh of relief there defensively as that ball falls incomplete.
The Patriots have their punting unit out. And he's certainly been staying busy. Once again, he's out to punt and sends this flying. And he can't evade the coverage team for much. They stop him before he gets really anything on that return. Now we've got the Bills offense headed back to the field. They were only on the field for 3 plays their prior series, Brock. Let's see what changes they make to take over here. The Buffalo offense to the line. Here's 1st and 10. Now it's Cook. And the snow hampering their ground game here as he slowed up just a yard on that run. Manages just a yard on 1st down. Now it's going to be 2nd and 9.
I don't think that's the amount that they were looking for there, Kate. Going to lead to some shuffling around here in the playbook. Find a more aggressive call on 2nd.
They'll come to the line here, 2nd and 9. Here's a give to Cook. And once again, he doesn't manage much before getting brought down. A gain of 2 follows up a gain of 1, and now they're left with 3rd and 7.
Sometimes you just feel like in the background of every ho-hum run is a bigger play that just needed one more component. Hit that extra block a little longer, find the lane quicker. The defender may be a half step late, and this could have been much, much more exciting.
Allen on 3rd down. And that one's incomplete. For now, he brings up 4th. Let's see what this penalty flag is all about. 3rd down stop. They were walking off the field, but that offense, Brock, that offense didn't move. They saw roughing the passer, and they are ready to continue this drive. Never a good time to rough the passer, Brock, but 3rd down, that hurts even more. Gives him the 1st. Running it after the penalty. Jukes away from 1. And they've got to him just a step or 2 before he can reach the 40 as he's sent out. That play good for 17 and a 1st down.
Danger, Kate. Danger, I say. You get this guy in the open field, and he is dangerous to take it to the house.
So 1st down from the 41. They send him left out of the slot. We give here to the motion man. And he won't get beyond the line of scrimmage. Good work by the defense. 2nd down coming up.
Taken down at the 41. 1-yard gain. Brings up 2nd and 9.
From the shotgun, it's Allen. Gets himself free. Find Johnson out of the backfield. And this one doesn't go far.
Just get this guy touches. I don't care how, I don't care when. Just find unique ways to get this running back the ball, and over time, he's going to make you pay.
Third down, Pat's going with a few extra defensive backs this time. Third and long, they're going to throw. And that one's incomplete. For now, it brings up fourth. Let's see what this penalty flag is all about. Tempting to perhaps take the yards and run third down again, partner, but they decline it. That's going to bring up fourth down. Mitch Wisnowski on the punt. And he's going to try to give his defense a long field to defend. And this is the punt you want every time. It bounces out of bounds and sticks them inside their own 10. The New England offense running out now. And in a tie game, we've been sensing a breakthrough coming, Brock. Might this be the drive where we finally see one side get the edge over the other?
Well, if it is, Kate, you know and I know it's about play-to-play execution, and more than likely, making sure they can convert in some of those situational downs.
Has him on the quick hitter. And he's tackled after gaining a handful.
It's not just imperative that a quarterback knows man or zone. Same thing for a receiver, especially on a drag route. When he sees zone coverage like that, just settle down, find the soft spot, and give your quarterback a chance.
2nd and 3 now. They give now to Henderson. Still going through the 25. And some excellent work to drive them all the way up past the 30-yard line. Give him 18 yards on that play, Brock, and it gets him a first down.
That's just not the guy defensively you ever want in the open field. Frankly, with the amount of space he had at one point, they're lucky to have limited to the gain they did.
Sticking with Henderson. And they bring him down, but there's a flag on the field. So they catch the illegal block in the back, Brock, and that's rare that we see the clipping call. It's a dangerous play. It's rightfully going to back up this offense. So the penalty backs him up. Here's a 1st and 20. They'll run here following the penalty. Quick adjustment defensively to stop him this time, so no gain on first down.
You want to see the term read and react with a little video in the football dictionary? That's it.
Brings up 2nd down at the 23-yard line.
They really need some chunk yardage here on 2nd down. Here's May. Setting up the running back screen. And he's going to be brought down at the 42.
I know that completion doesn't move the chains, but I love it nonetheless. You make sure that defense is aware of every eligible player going out, and this time it was out of the backfield with the running back that shows he's adept at catching it as well.
3rd and a lone yard coming up. Ooh, this is going to be a false start on the offense here. So 3rd down becomes much tougher for him as 3rd and 1 becomes 3rd and a much more difficult 6. So the false start makes this a far tougher call now, 3rd and 6. To the air on 3rd and long. That one complete to Diggs. And he's tackled after a big gain, but he's not going to get to keep the yards or the first down that he picked up either. We got a flag down in the neighborhood of holding. After the holding call, they're going to need even more now on 3rd down. Here he goes, 3rd and long. Just got it away before the hit, but it doesn't matter. It's incomplete. 4th down coming up.
Well, that's one you chalk up to the pressure earning that incompletion. They came in before he could find a target, hit him, altered that last-second attempt to get rid of it.
Bryce Behringer on now to punt. And he'll try to hit this one well. Collects this at the 32. And before that return amounts to much, they bring him down. The Bills' offense all set for their next drive. And they're playing with a chance to take the lead right here. Get a nice little cushion in what has been an otherwise really close game.
Yeah, and really the mindset, Kate, is this has got to be the drive. When you break the huddle, you look at each other and say, right now, these are the moments that tilt the game in our favor. Because you know if you don't get it done, you've given your opponent that opportunity.
Big strike downfield to Coleman. And after making the catch, he is decked quickly at the 38. That goes as a gain of 25 yards and picks up the first. Double coverage, a deal breaker for a lot of QBs, Brock, but less so when it's a target you trust.
You know, it's interesting, Kate, even 20-something years ago, watching Marvin Harrison and Peyton Manning work, every defense would go into every game trying to double cover him, but yet those two, well, like we just saw right there, just got it done regardless.
And he will score. Touchdown, Buffalo. The Bills just need 2 snaps to steal the lead. It's a James Cook touchdown.
Kate, that's just simply the difference-making edge that these elite running backs bring to you. A lot of backs can get you 10 yards, 20 yards, but the elite backs, they can take it to the house.
Prater adds the PAT. And the Bills break that tie and now lead by 7.
14. Patriots 7.
Now Prater on to send it away. Starting from the 5. And he's brought down just beyond that 25-yard line. The Patriots running their offense out there. And I'm sure they're tired of bringing out the punter, Brock. They're hopefully going to give him some rest this time around and find some points to go after that lead. New England bringing the offense to the line. 1st and 10. First play of the drive, and he takes an option left. He's forward, gets a couple of yards. Tre'Davious White there on the stop.
That's the kind of yardage it's not going to kill this drive on the first play, but it does put you a little bit behind schedule. Now 2nd down becomes critical because nobody wants a 3 and out.
Last run got him 3. Here's 2nd and 7. On the draw, this is Henderson. Fights his way through a tackle. And he will have this across that 40-yard line before they manage to stop him. Pickup of 12 on that play. And that's a New England 1st down.
Gosh, I got to just be honest with you, kid. I marvel at the strength we see out of these running backs. The strength, the agility. I thought they weren't strong when I was playing, but the guys today just run right through contact at times without even blinking, and that's how you get those big chunk yard runs.
That's too far in front, and it's not going to be caught. This one misses the tight end, and it's going to be 2nd down.
Fairly safe to say as that one falls incomplete this first half so far, well, it's not met the standard they set for themselves.
2nd down, still 10 to go after that incomplete pass. Back to the air, it's May. Caught along the left sideline, but he did not get both feet in. That's incomplete, brings up 3rd down.
That's one you watch the next day, and as a quarterback, you want that throw back. Quarterbacks are perfectionists, and when it's caught just out of bounds, you know it could have been just a little more accurate.
So after that prior incompletion, it's 3rd down. They'll throw, 3rd and long. They'll go to Henderson on the dump off. And he's tackled for a short gain. Following the play, though, one of the Bills still pretty shaken up down there. Trainer's going to get out there to see what's wrong. Behringer out there to punt this away. And he's going to do the honors for the 4th time today. And that hit right at the 10. Somehow, though, got a wicked bounce and makes it into the end zone for a touchback. Possession switching back to Buffalo as their offense heads out. They were able to say mission accomplished on their last series, finding that end zone. But the work, well, it starts all over again right now.
And you know this, Kate, from our years together of doing this. I'm a firm believer of call it till they stop it. It doesn't mean you have to innovate right away. Call the same plays until they stop them, because they proved last drive they couldn't.
And this is going to be a 4-yard gain. They're out to the 24.
Every once in a while, it's fine to be conservative on first down, especially when you get enough to stay on schedule and get a little something coming out of it, too.
They'll send a receiver left. Here's Cook. He loses the football. Scooped up by the Patriots. Nothing doing on the return, but the damage already done, partner. They take it away on the fumble. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. They've got a man in motion. Quick throw completed by May. And he's got a decent gain before being brought down.
Hey, you like these results on first. That completion right there, right in the window where all options are now available to you on second down. That playbook is wide open.
Offense to line. This is 2nd and 4. They'll try the right side. Here's Henderson. And he's out of bounds inside the red zone, just short of the 15. Give him 8 yards on the play. And the Patriots will have a 1st down.
Ooh, I like that. I really like that execution to move the chains. Now that 3rd down call that they had ready, well, they could stick it right back in their pocket for a later occasion.
Staying on the ground here with Henderson. And there's the stop, but he's got 9 yards on 1st down. The Bills are going to go ahead and call their 1st time out, as they'll meet and decide what to do on this 2nd down. Well, after a quality effort on the last play, just really need to fall forward here to pick up that 1st down. This is Henderson on 2nd down. And he couldn't get much there, but what he did get was absolutely crucial. That makes it 1st and goal. Buffalo calls it 2nd time out of the half. And they are quite frustrated having to call that after giving up the 1st. They'll break the huddle and come up on 1st and goal. May now from the gun. That one's incomplete in the end zone. That throw doesn't lead to 6. And that makes it 2nd and goal.
QBs, well, they're a lot like the great shooters in the NBA. Hey, listen, sometimes you're going to miss. You just got to shake it off and keep shooting away.
So after the incomplete pass, here's 2nd and goal. Henderson here from the gun. And he's able to get it to the 2 before the stop. Now the Bills use their 3rd and final timeout. And that's all they've got for what little remains of this half. Offense is getting closer, but 2 yards left to figure out. It's 3rd and goal. Back to Henderson. And he will not be denied a 2nd time. Touchdown, New England. The Patriots earn the chance to tie before halftime. Lot of pressure on him in that moment, Brock. Find a way to score. Don't let it go to 4th and goal. And he finds a way to come through and gets in the end zone for 6.
Now, how about the other side? Beating a defense right there as well. That group who was so close to pulling off the goal line stand, yet all that motivation wasn't enough to stop them on 3rd and goal.
So we've got a tie ball game now as they send this away. Johnson with a return here. And he's brought down just inside the 25. The Bills' offense takes over. Not much time remaining in the half. And with exactly 1 minute left to go, they've got some time, but they've got to work fairly quick. All right, Bills to the line now. 1st and 10. On the ground, first run for Ray Davis. And he's going to manage about 3 there before the defense gets to him. 3 yards on the first down play, and that brings up 2nd and 7.
This offense is now left with some ground to make up a little bit here on 2nd down after that drive starts with a very minimal gain.
After the 3-yard pickup, it's 2nd and 7. Working from the gun, it's Allen. Curtis Samuel's there for the catch. And he reaches the 35 before going out. 8 yards on the gain, and the drive continues forward.
You know, it sure seems like he knew exactly where he was going with that before the snap. That's a pre-snap decision that led to a post-snap first down.
All set to go now from the 35. Allen now on first down. Tackle stops him after a solid gain.
On the tackle. A gain of 5 brings up 2nd.
That's halftime of this contest. We'll join both teams in taking a short break. More of the NFL on EA Sports in just a moment. Well, we're set up for an incredible second half. All tied as we kick it away here in quarter number 3. Johnson now on the return. Making some progress here. Makes it up to the 37 as he's tackled. Now here's the Bills offense. They've got it first to begin the 3rd. And they could take control of the second half early, Brock, if they break the tie on this opening drive. All right, excellent field position for the Bills as they set up 1st and 10. Straight ahead, here's Cook. And tough running as the elements continue offering up a challenge, partner. He is only able to get back to the line there. No gain there that time, and it's 2nd and 10.
Job one of so many D tackles in this league is eat up space. Don't get moved off your spot. But the difference makers, they just not only eat the space, they eat those runners too.
And the play clock hits 0. This is going to be delay a game. Everyone was set and at the line. The quarterback just didn't snap it before the play clock hit 0. So that delay backs him up 5. Now 2nd and 15 to go. Operating from the gun, it's Allen. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. Dalton Kincaid, the intended target there. So now it's going to be 3rd and long.
Really had to find a way to get that short completion because now you're staring at 3rd and extra long, and that's a place no QB in this league wants to be.
No connection on the last play, and now it's 3rd down. 3rd and long for him here. Downfield, and Shakir has it. And they've got to him just a step or 2 before he can reach the 40 as he's sent out. Well, 3rd and 15, you don't see many of those picked up, partner, but they found a way.
This entire play, Kate, depends on how well he can separate from his man. You get man-to-man coverage, it's really about 2 things, separation and trust. Because QBs want to throw it before he breaks, that's the trust. And then they got to believe that that separation could create the big play down the field.
The play clock runs out. This will be a delay. Can't get the play off in time, and I'm going to wager the call's going to come in much quicker, Brock, for this next snap. They'll have to come up with 5 extra yards now after that first down flag. Short side option here. He's running left. And they are set up excellently. This is down to the 18. He'll move the sticks after ripping off a gain of 28.
And just in case this offense didn't have enough to contend with, now you got to worry about a quarterback that could do what he just did. Tote the ball himself for a big run.
Offense is set. 1st and 10. Motioning the tight end now. Now the shotgun give to Cook. Man, it is so tough to build momentum running through the snow. They're on him before he can even get back to the line. So some immediate revenge for that last play, Brock. I don't know. What do you think? Is it going to take away the pain from giving up that big run the prior play?
Not necessarily, because it really does take a group failure to give up a big run like that in the NFL, but it also takes a whole lot of teamwork to knock him behind the sticks. Job well done there.
Throwing here, Allen. And this is caught. Touchdown, Buffalo. The Bills take the lead right away in half number 2. Dalton Kincaid with the touchdown. His 2nd scoring catch of the game. Well, we all know that he's somebody they like to have working down near the end zone, Brock, and there is so many ways they know how to use him down there.
Yeah, things are constantly different down there when you're trying to defend him, which is what makes defending him so tough, borderline impossible at times. He can make the smallest little tweaks to his route just like a receiver would, and it's a totally different animal, a nightmare for these defenses.
Now Prater on to send it away. This return starts at the 5. And that's going to set them up just beyond their own 20. Here's New England ready once again on offense. And they're a touchdown back, Brock, as they take over down 21-14. Patriots lining up. It's 1st and 10. May. He'll check this one down. Complete to the fullback. And he drives it up to the 24. Jack Thompson finishing that play off.
I remember talking to Jim Harbaugh one time, and Bo Schembechler asked him when he was a head coach, you have a tight end with his hand on the ground? Yes, coach. You have a fullback still on your roster? Yes, coach. Then you're going to be just fine.
8 yards to go. Let's see how they approach this 2nd down. Shotgun handoff to Henderson. And he'll have a small 4-yard chunk there. Jordan Poyer up from the secondary to make that stop.
You know, that's a good run right there. Keep the offense on schedule. If he can average that type of yards per carry, this guy's going to be more than all right with letting him lead the show.
3rd and 4 coming up now. Operating from the gun, here's May. He'll drop this to Henderson underneath. And he'll get it out to the 34 before he's tracked down. They get 6 and a 1st down as well.
Every time I see one of those angle routes, I think back to my day 1 install. Rookie minicamp in the NFL. Texas, angle route. 49ers of the 80s, they were making hay with it then, and the running back still doing it to this day.
Trying an inside give to Henderson. And tough running as the elements continue offering up a challenge partner. He is only able to get back to the line there. Call it no gain on that run, and they face 2nd and 10.
When you rush the passer, it's kind of like tracking down a runner. That same pass, same athleticism comes to life. He looked pretty good hunting his prey right there.
Anderson's going to take this straight ahead. And this is headed the wrong way. They're going to lose yards here. It's going to bring up 3rd down. Ooh, talk about a bad look there, Brock. Going jumbo set and still moving backwards after that play.
I don't think you're talking to this defense, Kate, because I think they thought that was an excellent look to knock that thing backwards.
Yeah, good point, good point. May now on third down. Complete beyond the marker. And he has it right near midfield here. Looks like about a yard short. He'll get 16 yards on that play. And that's a New England first down.
You know, they call that the money down for a reason, because you're just simply not going to last long in the NFL if you don't convert a good portion of your third downs. It's the money down. And nice to see them roll the dice and continue the series.
Short side option here. He's running left. And he takes it past midfield and starts the drive into Bills territory. Give him 5 on that carry, bringing up 2nd and 5.
It's a gain of 5.
The difference right there, Kate, between that gain and a big hit for a loss, some really quick decision-making. He made a quick read, saw the running back was going to get hit if he handed it, and he pulls it himself for a positive gain.
It's Henderson on the give. And he's tackled with the first down yardage.
Well, looky here. You don't even have to worry now about a third down call as that run moves the sticks. Now that call you had ready, though, you can recycle it. Save it for later for that next third down coming.
So
first down from the 41. They send a man in motion. He finds Diggs right side. And he'll get this down at the 33-yard line.
It's a gain of 8. Brings up 2nd and 2 at the Bills' 33-yard line.
Offense is set. This is 2nd and 2. A give up the middle to Stevenson. And he's going to be down to within a yard of that red zone as the stop is made. Now we've got some whistles as a member of the Bills is shaken up and could use a look from the trainers here. Coming to the line for another 1st and 10. From the gun, it's May. Completed over the middle. And he's able to get this down to the 13.
The goal of that little drag route is to get him for at least a minimal gain with space to add after that. That picked up a good chunk, and it was nearly a big play.
Nice spot here for the offense. It's 2nd and 1. They go with Henderson here. And he is into the end zone for a New England touchdown. The Patriots start the second half with some needed points.
Patriots.
So they punch it in for 6, Brock, and now a conversion away from tying this game back up.
This one just has the feel, doesn't it? The makings of a one-score game in the fourth quarter that could go either way.
One after is good by Borregales. And the Patriots tie this game at 21. Now after tying this game up, they're all set to send her away. Johnson with a return here. And this will give him some decent field position here, partner. And this gets out to the 30. Buffalo sending its offense to the field. It's all squared up again following that touchdown, partner. So some added importance on this series. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Now Allen. Now here he goes. And he's halted after about a 6-yard pickup. The stop made at the 36.
Kid, if you've heard me say it once, you've heard me say it 100 times. Completions, completions, completions. Well, that wasn't a pass. It was a scramble. But it nets the same thing, keeping this offense on schedule.
2nd and 3 now. One of the tight ends motioning left. The play clock ran all the way down there, and this is going to cost the offense. Must have lost sight of the play clock there, Brock, because the quarterback could have snapped it in time, but instead, they take the penalty. So 2nd down and a tougher 8 to go now following that delay of game. From the shotgun, it's Allen. And this one too far in front of him. It's incomplete.
Those passes get more and more difficult as you try to get aggressive downfield. I love the call. I love pushing the ball down the field. But the windows in the throwing lanes aren't there long. And it only takes a little bit for a throw to be off.
No connection on the last play. Now it's 3rd down. Throw here, 3rd down. And that one's too far in front of them, so now they're facing 4th down.
That's a throw at this level. So much speed and length, you got to be real careful. Rarely do you find a clean window down the middle. Going to be absolutely perfect, and it wasn't there.
Punt team on the field. It'll be Mitch Wisnowski doing the honors. And little to nothing on that return as the coverage team gets to him. The Patriot offense making their return to the field. They'll try to emphasize what worked on their last drive, which ended, Brock, in a touchdown. First call here coming from the shotgun. Counterplay, it's Henderson. And the snow hampering their ground game here as he slowed up just a yard on that run. Following the play, though, one of the Bills still pretty shaken up down there. Trainer's going to get out there to see what's wrong. Last run, not a lot of help, Brock. 9 to go now on 2nd down. The give now to Henderson. He's going to be brought down right at the 35. It's a gain of 12 on that one. And the Patriots will have a 1st down.
You know, Coach gets in that QB's headset, probably told his offense and his QB, listen, I don't want to see a 3rd down on this possession. Or something kind of like that. Whatever version he told him, it worked.
1st down, and they go right back to it. And tough running as the elements continue offering up a challenge partner. He is only able to get back to the line there. Just a gain of 1, and that brings up 2nd and 9.
Okay, this is why you got to be careful to just run it always on 1st down. You got to break your tendencies. The casual fan, well, that casual fan knew what was coming, but more importantly, this defensive front did too.
Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And this defense going to try to hang on to that momentum, Brock, as they go for another stop on 3rd down.
You know, when we watch the Combine each and every single year, I hope you get good enough to understand as a football fan, watch the big guys' first 10 yards. Don't watch the ends and the linemen run 40. Watch their first 10, because that's the most critical. And that defensive end showed you right there the kind of explosive burst in the first few yards to get home for the big sack.
And he's up to the 35-yard line as they reel him in.
Those little short throws, they are high percentage and certainly bread and butter. But they really run the risk of a quick tackle just like that and being stopped short of the sticks.
Their punter making his way out now. And this is the 5th time he's been called upon today. Begins his return at the 16. And he's brought down before the return gets far. The Bills set to take over offensively.
1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
The Buffalo offense to the line. Here's 1st and 10. Shotgun handoff now to Cook. Only 2 yards, and it brings up 2nd and 8.
I think we got to be careful, and I'll raise my hand if thinking that play was just a nothing burger. Because what can happen from that, Kate, is he put some nice toppings on it. A play-action pass, a shot that comes down the road from what looked like a very plain play.
Following that little 2-yard run, it's 2nd and 8. Play action now with Allen. That's going to be caught by Cooks. And he's brought down after a short gain.
Well, he saw his guys pick up the blitz. Well, he felt them pick it up anyway if he wasn't looking at him. But with their effort on his behalf, I think this QB felt owed to them and the group up front to find somebody to get a completion, so that effort up front wasn't in vain.
Allen on 3rd and short. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete.
Kate, I've talked to you over the years of the transition to the NFL where the windows to throw are small. On 3rd down, smaller. Put dime defense on the field, and those windows become almost non-existent.
Punting unit out now. And they could really use a good one here. And he's getting nothing on that return. They wrap him up almost at the exact spot that he fielded that punt. The Patriots offense all set to go. And they had to wave that white flag on their last drive, Brock, hoping to avoid having to call that punter this time out.
Yeah, you get several chances a game, on average, somewhere around 10 possessions, and you know not all of them are going to pan out. So you got to forget what lies behind and keep pressing on to the journey ahead.
That's some daylight through the 40. And he's brought down, but there's some laundry on the field. So after figuring out the flag, now we've reached the end of our 3rd quarter. It's all knotted up at 21, partner. Still plenty of scoring here as we try to decide our winner. Roughing the passer on that last play, and that's always going to lead to an automatic 1st down. The give now to Henderson. And he charges ahead, but Snow and defenders stop him. Looked like he picked up a couple. 2 on the pickup there, and it's going to be 2nd and 8.
If there's ever a play we could call garden variety in the NFL, I think we just saw it right there. That's an uneventful run and a pretty sound stop there defensively.
Sticking with Henderson. And as they bring him down, let's check the penalty flag. So they catch the illegal block in the back, Brock, and that's rare that we see the clipping call. It's a dangerous play. It's rightfully going to back up this offense. Offense to the line for 2nd down. Here's May to the air. Hits him on the out route. And he's going to go out with a pickup of 3, so chipping away a few here ahead of this 3rd down.
There's no negatives ever on a grade sheet for a completion, but that's one of those situations. If you're going to take a risk and throw an out route, you'd sure like to see a little bit more yardage gained.
Defense looking to defend the marker on 3rd down. Here he goes, 3rd and long. He's going to loft one deep to the left. So the heave knocked away from the intended target. That brings up 4th down.
You know, I say this all the time. You get down there to the red zone, and things happen so fast. Those windows close in a hurry. The quarterback's fortunate that was one hand and not 2 hands that got on the football.
They'll bring out the punter here. And this is going to put him up to 6 punts today. And a well-placed kick here. Not quite on the goal line, but they're pinned deep at their own 10. Now we've got some whistles as a member of the Bills is shaken up and could use a look from the trainers here. Now we've got the Bills offense headed back to the field. Offense into the shotgun set as they line this up. 1st and 10. Cook trying this one up the gut. And he can only manage 1 yard. The defenders were at the ready to bring him down.
Well, Kate, a 2-yard run on first down, I think that keeps you ahead of schedule, but you're going to have to pick up the pace.
Need a better result than that last run. It's 2nd and 8. Allen to throw. He's got a man left. And they're not going to bring him down until he reaches, looks like, the 28. It's a great pickup, 16 yards, and now they've got first down.
It sure seemed like he knew exactly where he was going with that right off the snap.
So a new set of downs. Here we go, 1st and 10. Here's a give to Cook. And the snow hampering their ground game here as he slowed up just a yard on that run. He gets a couple on first, and they'll come up 2nd and 8.
That's a pretty good stop on first down. This defense now gets a chance to dictate, and that's what all the great defenses want to do, Kate. They want to dictate it on their terms and not just be reacting to what the offense is always doing.
Allen setting up to throw. Finds him over the middle. And this one breaks beautifully as they're going to get it forward to their own 45. That's 16 on the pickup. And that's good for a Buffalo first.
I may love watching a great thrower, but I love watching a well-done route too, Kate. Make that guy think you're trying to stack him only to drop your hips and cut right inside. Some good work to help reset those chains.
Now run by Cook. And he charges through the snow for a gain of 4. It's a 4-yard pickup, and that's going to bring up 2nd and 6.
He'll expect more from himself on those type of plays, but there is nobody that's going to complain about that one. If you can do math, 4 + 4 + 4 equals a first down.
They'll come up after that 4-yard gain. It's 2nd and 6. Another one for Cook. On the move, past the 40. And this is going to get him into the red zone. He's at the 18-yard line. Wow, they get a big old 32 yards out of that play, as well as a new set of downs.
Those unsung heroes, those big guys up front on the O-line, well, let's give them a little love right here, Kate. They don't always get the attention they deserve on a broadcast, but let me tell you, they played a huge role in that big old run.
Going to the ground again on first. And he's stopped out at the 16 after a small gain. Only 2 yards, and it brings up 2nd and 8.
2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8.
On the handoff, here's Davis. It looks like he gained about 3 yards. It's also going to bring up 3rd down.
They'll come away happy getting that type of output on most run plays. It's a sign, well, they're getting some good push up front, and this running back is seeing the lanes and paying them off.
Needing 4 here on 3rd down. This is going to be the 9th play of this drive. Straight ahead, here's Cook. They're holding strong here. The defense gets him at the line. That's going to bring up 4th down.
If only this defense could look like that on every play, Kate. They were angry, motivated, focused, and they took that anger out on him and this offense, forcing a 4th down.
Matt Prater on now as we see how he handles this moment. A pretty automatic look for him from the left. Kicked well, and this is good! And they take the lead in the 4th quarter. Thought he had a chance to block it, but he ends up wiping out the kicker instead, and that's going to award their offense a 1st down. So now then, after the penalty, this is 1st and goal. Oh, he taps it quick to the receiver coming across here. And he takes it down to the 2, but no touchdown yet. He's out of bounds.
A 4-yard gain.
Give him 4 on that play. So now they've got 2nd and goal.
2-yard line.
Here's Cook, and he gets in, touchdown! The Bills take a 4th quarter lead. It's a James Cook touchdown. It's what every player who scores a touchdown wants to do, Brock. He wants to get right back there and put another 6 on the board.
I've never met an NFL player content with one end zone trip in a game.
Nope.
Yeah, if you're content, you're not making it to this league. You get one, you instantly think of another, and the fortunate few are able to actually deliver on it.
That one splits the uprights. And the Bills break that tie and now lead by 7. Now Prater on to send it away. Fielded by Henderson. Making some progress here. And a good effort here as he gets it out past the 35-yard line. The New England offense running out now. Still time to go, Brock, but that touchdown has them down now 7. They've got to find the end zone here. Good field position for the Patriots as they get set for 1st and 10. Going play action, May. Dump off to his fullback. And this one does not go far.
It's always nice to see teams still employ a fullback. I love rewarding the big guy with some touches during a game. They earn those looks. That was a well-run route, and it showed some soft hands to bring it in.
Now come to the line here, 2nd and 9. Tossing it to Henderson. And that's not what the offense dialed up. They stick him for a loss. It's going to be 3rd down. Man, some of these middle backers are so impressive these days, Brock. No problems at all for him to range downhill and cut that play down behind the line.
Kind of the calling card of the position played today. They're not as big as they once were, but boy, can they run. As you said, whether it's downhill or sideline to sideline like that.
Now May on 3rd and long. And he let his man too much there, Brock. Incomplete. 4th down coming up.
You never, ever, as an offense, like 3 and outs, Kate, but you really don't like them on 3rd down when you throw into tight coverage like that. Got to manufacture a better look.
On now comes their punter. Bryce Behringer, the one to send it away. And he gets his guys a few yards before they bring him down on the return. The Bills' offense all set for their next drive. And I think they'd be content doing everything the same as their prior drive and getting another touchdown here. First and 10 from the 32. The motion at tight end left. First and 10. Here's Allen. And his Hawes, he's got it. And he'll get it up near the 38-yard line before going down.
Sometimes when you're just looking to move it forward, get some small yards on a throw, quarterback's best friend, security blanket. And when it's a big old tight end, that's an extra bonus.
After a good pickup, they've got 2nd and 4. Now the shotgun give to Cook. Well, even a great game is going to have its lesser moments. You can't get anything out of that carry. Stop for no gain.
A gain of a yard brings up 3rd and 3.
To the line. Here's 3rd and 3. Looking to throw. And that's going to fall incomplete on a look to his running back, and it's going to bring up 4th down.
We see this all the time. The number one thing you see NFL defenses do to try to force that 4th down, get to down coverage. Put your cover guys on the field. Let the boys up front cut it loose with pressure. Let the cover guys go shut it down.
The Bills with a punt team out there. And he locates the ball amid the flurries of snow to make the fair catch. The Patriots running their offense out there. And this certainly isn't the rut they want to be in, Brock. All of their drives have been ending in punts as of late. Offense showing trips out right as they get set for this 1st and 10. They'll motion him out of the backfield. 1st down, May. Toward the sideline, and he's got it. And he's going to be driven out by a defender just before he can get it up to midfield. It's a massive 35-yard pickup, 1st down.
The analytics are pretty clear. It's hard to move the ball in this league with short little dinks and dunks. You've got to get the explosive chunk. You got to get the big play, and that throw to the outside, that gets the job done.
Henderson on 1st and 10. And he drives this across midfield and down into enemy territory. Give him around 6. That's going to make it 2nd and 4.
A 6-yard pickup.
This is a guy who, man, when he is in a groove, when he is feeling it, you're just not going to bring him down with an arm tackle. You better buckle up. You need a textbook tackle on this guy. Wrap, grab some cloth, and drive him to the ground with all you got.
May's going to take it himself. And he's able to reach the 40 on that play. They'll say he got 5 there, but Brock, all they care about is the 1st down that comes with it.
We didn't try fighting for more and risking a fumble in that situation. Just make sure you get what you need and then go protect yourself. That's exactly what the QB did.
They've got 3 timeouts and the 2-minute warning left for them. We've got 1st and 10. May now from the gun. Too much lead on that throw. That falls incomplete ahead of his target. Not on the same page with his tight end. So it's 2nd down coming up.
Well covered on that play. Really not a large window for him to sneak that throw in.
This will be the last play before our 2-minute warning. May trying again here on 2nd. Complete over the middle. And he'll get this down at the 33-yard line. Short yardage situation here. It's 3rd and 2. Shotgun handoff to Henderson. And he's not going to get anything as that brings us to the 2-minute warning.
This is one of those situations, Kate, where I watch the body language of the running back because it'd be very easy for him to raise his hands up, look to the sideline in his O-line and go, what am I supposed to do there? There was nothing, no time at all to try and escape and react. Instead, it goes backwards.
Running for it, it's Henderson. And they are sent off the field. They had to go for it. Defense knew it was coming. That's a turnover on downs. And they do not get a desperately needed 1st down. He doesn't make it, and they still trail after the turnover on downs. 1st down now, ball at the 33. This is Cook on the handoff. Man, it is so tough to build momentum running through the snow. They're on him before he can even get back to the line. Timeout taken by the Patriots. They're 1st to 3. As they'll meet and decide what to do on this 2nd down. In motion right is Cooks. Yeah, not from the pistol to Cook. And he'll scrape together a few yards, but not much. 3rd down coming up. We have an injured player here. Looks like it's a member of the Patriots in some discomfort. Drive in dire straits. It's 3rd and 9. Here he is to throw. And that one hits the deck. No fear from them trying to go deep on 3rd down. You love that. Don't love the fact they couldn't connect. 4th down coming up.
That is just a nice stretch of some reps there defensively. And really one of the areas when you watch college game to the NFL game that there is a vast difference. And that's the tightness of coverage. These windows of opportunity are small, and they could not find a completion.
And some textbook work covering that punt. It is stopped after almost nothing on the return. Here's New England ready once again on offense. They liked how that drive was going, but the ending, the turnover on downs, yeah, that's something they'll try to rewrite on this series. New England bringing the offense to the line. 1st and 10. Back to throw. That's incomplete for the moment. We do have a flag down, but it might not be good news for their offense. That's usually where we see holding calls. So the refs get him for holding, and that's going to back this offense up. The Patriot offense making their return to the field. They're coming off a 4th down try that didn't work in their favor. Let's see how that might affect the approach they take this time out. That holding penalty is going to make 1st down twice as tough. They're 20 from the marker to start things out. Setting up to pass. Setting up the screen with Henderson. And he's going to be run out of bounds. A nice game, but this is why you don't want to be playing for behind the sticks, right? It is still 2nd down coming up.
You could see that screen develop as the lineman pull right out in front. Sets up a nice game. Love to see a running back utilize the big man in front of him.
8 yards to go. Let's see how they approach this 2nd down. Tight end going in motion here. He'll look to throw it. And he let his man just a little too much there. That's an incomplete pass.
They would sure love to connect on some of these intermediate throws, those chunk throws. Getting a completion like that, well, not only does it spark your offense, but it just sets you up for even more aggressive play calling.
So after that prior incompletion, we've got 3rd down. To throw. And it's incomplete, and that's going to bring up 4th down.
I'll say, Kate, that defense looked even better, sharper on 3rd down than they did on 2nd. They played that one so tight there was no window to throw.
The deficit is 7, so they have to convert here on 4th down. Desperation time here. And that's going to wind up incomplete as their gamble doesn't pay off. They're going to turn this one over on downs. So this one will not get it done. They're going to turn this over on downs. Into the victory formation they go, Brock, here on 1st down. No design run. It's Allen. Now the Patriots calling their 3rd and final timeout. That's all they had, so the offense free to start running the clock down now. This won't run out the clock just yet, Brock. They're going to have to kneel it again after this one. It's a designated keeper for Allen. After one final kneel down, partner, and this should do it. This is a design run for Allen. So it's the Bills who come away with the win. And given the weather, I'm not sure we expected to see quite as much offense as we did, Brock. Credit both offenses for having a plan to deal with the snow, and of course to these guys for playing through that cold and leaving here with a victory. So that puts a bow on this one. For my partner Brock Heward and everyone involved on our crew, I'm Kate Scott signing off. This has been another presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. It's a win for the Bills as we say so long from Buffalo.